Right, and still on the ongoing by-election across some states of the Federation, let's head now to Kogi State, where Michael Ella is standing by to bring us updates. Hello, Michael. Tell us how things are playing out so far. Earlier in the day, you gave reports about the arrival of polling materials in some parts of the areas where voting were scheduled to hold. How is it looking like now?
So, hello, Kemi. It has to be established that Okura State constituency has been without representation for 9 months now due to the death of the former deputy speaker who stepped down due to his ill health but tragically lost his life in that protracted illness. So the effort to get a replacement for that vacuum his death created is what brought about the process of this by-election here in Okura State constituency. So voting accreditation started earlier, effect
Hello, Michael.
so almost immediately. But what we observed of voters, while some, can you hear me?
Yes, please, carry on.
Hello, Kemi, can you hear me?
Yes, I hope it
All
gets
right.
better now. We lost some bits of your earlier remarks.
So I was saying the process to bring in a vacuum created by the death of the former deputy speaker of the Kogi State House of Assembly, who also is a member was a member representing Okura State constituency, was the effort that brought in this process. So earlier in the day, the whole electoral process started well. There were early voter turnouts with residents, voters telling us they were happy with the turnout of sensitive materials and INEC officials and other security agents. While in some polling units, the voters told us they were unhappy with this level of turnout. But what we observed too was a need of turnout in some polling units, large turnout, while some polling units witnessed lower turnout generally. But earlier in the day, we also spoke to the Commissioner of Police, Mila Dantawai, Commissioner of Police in Kogi State, Mila Dantawai, who reassured us of all the security measures being put in place to ensure the safety of lives and properties during and even after the conduct of the polls, Kenny.
Right, and just give us another of more insights into the peculiarities of the electorate who have turned out, braving the odds to vote around where you are.
Of course, for most of the places with the polling units we visited, as at this morning, the weather was a bit cloudy, but some of them defied the weather conditions to turn up to vote. We have been in town since yesterday, and we were having personal conversations with residents in Okura here, and then the general perception is that they just want to have representation. Like I mentioned earlier,
right.
9 months.
I was actually asking about
the
demographics. I was actually asking about the demographics, the young, the women, and the elderly. How aware are they of this process?
So Okura State constituency is largely dominated by the elderly, farmers, men and women who actually turned out today. So generally, the demography reflected the elderly men and women from this state constituency.
All right. Thanks a lot, Michael Ila. We'll check back with you for more updates.